Test. Test, test. How am I coming through? Am I crisp? Am I clear? I am overcompressed. All right, ladies and gents, we are here. First map, Icebox. Don't know how to really feel about it. With this lineup here, I was just talking to the players, and they think they picked Icebox because this team's been cooking on it recently. Otherwise, we should be fine on the next two games. This could be a 3-game ringer if CSU struggles a little bit here. Because we're probably... They could ban it, but we're probably going to take them to our best map here, at least for CSU White, right after this. But we'll see what ends up happening here. Revy locking in potentially the Tejo. I think would work on Icebox, especially with the stall. Mixing a little bit in with the Viper. Just a few things to kind of like combo in. I don't think the Tejo's the best, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Viper Tejo's coming in. Did I not just put you on silence? Jesus. Bones. Alright, here we go. And we are starting Icebox here. We have the Sova and Clove. Sova's pretty typical on Icebox, I feel. Sova's kind of like, this is Sova's map. This is the only map of which I typically would say Sova is not necessarily needed, but definitely strives on his own and doesn't need to synergize with anybody. Killjoy is very atypical. I don't typically see a whole lot of Killjoy nowadays in the meta, which is kind of unfortunate. Killjoy is like one of those lockdown people that does really well, but her kit's just not been updated in a while. It's not been buffed. It's barely been touched. You have these new characters coming in that just do her job, but can also be a bit more, have a bit more utility on the attack side. Killjoy's like a very defense-centered agent, and I think that's why you probably don't see her a whole lot anymore. But this is probably a comfort character on Icebox for Arctic here, and it kind of makes sense on Icebox, actually. I feel like Sova and Killjoy... This is like a very old school map that suits some of the older kits better.
All set.
We're gonna see them pull up onto A here. We're gonna immediately see
down
Depth there, a trade there. Niku's getting the trade. It's gonna be another trade. Maryville locking down A pretty effectively here. Levy deciding to fall back. They could take B here. They could decide to take B here if they wanted to. It is a 3v3. It's a good situation. CSU's not in the best position at this point. Both Vipers are still alive.
Toxin screen down.
And that's going to be a trade there. MU Arctic taking out Levy. Crow's going to be on point. Planting. They at least get the plant bonus, but I don't think they're going to win this round. Crow's going to get out of there. Oh, and they like go just at the right time.
Team Ace.
If we get a timeout, I'm gonna have to run out there and get some water. My throat is a bit dry.
My air filters don't work on her poison. Why? I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna keep an eye on chat real quick though, just to say hi to everybody. I haven't done it in a minute. I really want to start doing it more. All right, go Maryville. Go CSU. Yes, CSU is the winner here. Maryville's definitely a great contender. All right. Pistol round definitely went to Maryville there. We're gonna see the bonus round go into Maryville most likely here as well. Why is my sensitivity so speedy? Still have Camino alive here on CSU. Viper locking down B by themselves. Killjoy on center, which is kind of weird. You wouldn't see Killjoy by themselves on center there. You'd usually see Sova. It's a 3v5 situation. CSU's really got to play this carefully. There we go. There's Camino with the kill there. Niku's gonna fall back. Got a little bit of a touch fuzz, you get dizzy. They're gonna decide to rotate back towards A side. They're kind of cornered at this point. They got 40 seconds. They really got to start moving and poking around. That's a big whiff there. Unfortunately, the second whiff hits. That's a bonus win there. Now CSU's bonus round here.
Time out.
Kind of setting up for an A push, I think.
Breathe.
This is what it seems like. They might just be headstrong rushing this. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna see. We're gonna see Niku's poke around a little bit. I'm gonna see the Tejo thing come in. We do get 2 pings there.
Spike down A.
Spike carrier dead. We're gonna see Niku's sprayed a little bit. It's gonna be 1 for Revy. Crow's gonna come around. They're gonna be poking around, seeing if anyone's coming on the flank. Good idea, actually. Don't want to get stuck here. Especially in the trade here. CSU gonna be poking and prodding around. We just... There it is. We still have Revy over here. Levy on the Viper, moving towards B. A little bit of smoke screen here. Revy's gonna fall. That's left. Not great for CSU. It's now 2v2, and both people, I think. Yeah, we have the Vandal here. And we have the Outlaw on A1D. Both extremely dangerous at this point. The Outlaw can probably one-shot Crow at the very least. Levy, yeah, it will one-shot Levy too, so it's basically at this point an op in play. They just need to play patiently.
Not ready yet. Good hit. One enemy remaining.
There we go. Levy gets one. They just need to rotate onto that. And there it is. CSU takes the bonus round. A little bit tense, albeit. They're not too familiar with this map, but this is one of Levy's favorite maps in terms of the old meta. Nowadays, it's a bit hard to play on this map. Levy really showing a little bit of that knowledge there. Probably directing the team to stay patient. All right, we're gonna be blasting off into the next round here. I see another push on A, I'm assuming. We're gonna see Camo coming through. Get one. Get traded.
Spike down A.
Bro trying to trade here. Oh, unfortunately, that's just another down there. That's not a fight that you want to lose there. Niku's having to come in and get the... All right, he picks it up. He's just got to get it out of there. There's no point in pushing A anymore. They took one out on A. They lost 2 people for it. It's not a good look. Levy, for some reason, holding back. Only with a sheriff right now.
Poison's off.
Niku's planting on B. There it is. Revy gets one. Levy coming around.
Toxin screen down.
You see the toxin screen go down there.
Last
Toxin
player
screen.
standing.
Yeah, it's Levy, unfortunately.
Toxin screen down.
I don't think there's a whole lot he can do here. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Outside of this game.
All right, we're seeing the next round come into fruition here. CSU's got to get a full buy-in, otherwise they could be really... I mean, Revy... Oh. Revy and Niku's with that economy not looking so hot.
I love this part.
Here we go.
Up and away.
Niku's gliding into center. I see some poking and prodding a lot on A here. Bro's gonna get into a bit of a pickle here. Levy's also in a bit of a pickle here. Yep, we are seeing one get taken out by Twitch some ball.
Spike planted.
I mean, they at least got the plant off on A. They're having the Sova prod around a little bit for vision. It's a huge strat there for CSU to take on that plant. Here we go. They're going to push them off a little bit with the Tail. A1D gets the outlaw kill. Revy coming in and trading. Oh my, MU Arctic cleaning up. Pearlescent. It's unfortunate for CSU there getting swept like that. Get a timeout so I can get some water though. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe not.
Turret out.
think they might be learning to not go A. I think that's the plan here now. That or harass the Viper and then go plan A.
Get out of my way.
Is that an op and play? That is an op and play. Okay, we know that now. That's a little bit scary.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Oh, that was just a really bad
Spike
play there.
down B.
They don't want to go B at this point, I don't think. They might have to. Revi's over here. Niku's trying to figure out what to do at this point. Revi gets the shoulder bump.
Last player
Unfortunately,
standing.
it's just nailed in the head. Yep, and that's it. CSU currently 4 down. Not looking so great. And we have a timeout going, so we'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. And we'll see you guys in about a minute. All right, we are back. A little bit late, albeit, to the show. But we are just getting started here. Yeah, we're seeing some things hitting around here. We see Dev and A1D existing on point A. Niku's coming in hot.
Spike planted.
Fortunately, no hits there from the Sova. We are going to see Pearlescent get one. CSU on a thrifty round here. They have the plant off. They needed to get out of the Killjoy. Ooh, they're gonna get flanked there.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, that's gonna be a win there. Unfortunately, CSU's not gonna be able to get out of that. Detroit CVAL doing really, really good here. The terrifying part.
Dizzy has targets.
Levy's gonna extend a little bit too far there. Get punished for it. Niku zooming back into safety. There we go. They're gonna bait one out. They're just gonna come out. They at least got the ult out.
Turret out.
Yikes.
Unfortunately, we're gonna see one get claimed there. CSU's in a really bad position. They need to plan on A.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
I got the spike.
You know, last one there. He really wants to plant, but he has to lock down the site.
Peace.
He gets the kill that he needs.
Spike planted.
He could just save. He might be going for the high ground play here.
One enemy
I'm
remaining.
good for 3. Thrash is ready.
He knows they're planting. What is he doing? He knows they're planting. Or not planting, but defusing. Why not just push? Oh, man. A little bit unfortunate there for CSU. They could have actually won that.
Here.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Enemy kill.
They don't know that she's in there. Some VAL gonna get almost 2 there.
One enemy remaining.
Crow's on the flank. Have this killjoy right where they want them. And that's what you like to see. CSU getting at least a second point here. Still have some rounds left. They're not going to catch up on eco whatsoever, but most of them staying alive there is actually a good thing for their eco here. I think the big thing that we want to see CSU do here is at least get this 3rd point, shut them down. I'm surprised with the amount of money spending that we've been seeing from them, and I think that's what's going to be their downfall in the other maps. I think this is their map relatively, but if they don't spend their eco carefully, they could get the eco. We're seeing a drop on A there from the Viper. It's going to make things really difficult for CSU.
Spike down.
I know there's
B.
one there. We'll be right back. We're having a switch up here on the casters.
Enemy down. Turret out. Toxins going up. Adapt or die!
30 seconds left.
Welcome to my world.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
No need for this.
Placing sentry.
Dizzy's up top.
White.
Go ahead.
Get out of my
A1D is going to take Camino out of the air, and then Dev is going to take out
Last
Nicholas.
player standing.
A1D is going to pick up his third on Levi, and VAL is going to finish
Last
off
round
Pro.
in the half.
Now with this buy, you're seeing, just since it's the last round of the half, CSU is going to force, you know, anything they can get. Getting one rifle on Camino, and the rest of them are just stuck with mediocre guns at best. Rifles almost all the way down on Maryville. Levi gonna lead with a grenade.
Execute it. Weapon
Revy
here.
getting a quick pick onto CVAL. Levi gets bad timing, but still takes Arctic out. And when D gets, uses the CVAL to take out Levi. Gets a second onto Camino.
One enemy remaining.
Revy gets
Spike
taken
down
out from
B.
across B site. They know that the spike is in the smoke. And with a 3v1 with worse guns, I don't see this going well for CSU. Crow picks up one.
Last player standing.
Takes a second. Oh, and he gets caught while reloading, but it's not over yet. And he clutches out the round,
This world will know my name.
making it 9-3.
Switching sides.
Hopefully that's an indicator of a momentum shift onto defense. We'll be seeing a 1-1-3 split from CSU here. And it's a little early to tell, but might be seeing a big middle push from Maryville. Icebox, not one of their better maps, and Maryville probably knew this, and that's why they chose it. Now we're seeing a lot of presence B, especially on this pistol round. It's really good to group up and overwhelm your opponent. Dizzy going out from Camino, but it doesn't go over the box. Nothing detected. A blind coming out from Maryville. VAL gets them with the...
Last player standing.
Nick can only pick up one before the end of the round, and I am a mess. After that round, the buy for Maryville will probably be... Oh, I see a Odin coming out. Then a Guardian, two people saving, one probably waiting to get an off. And I imagine CSU is saving here too. Sheriff for Nick. and Grevy gets taken out by the Odin. Catches him with his pants down, but he can't get the kill. Now it's a retake for CSU, 3v5.
Dizzy's up top.
Barely any damage. Dizzy gets immediately shot. Camino gives his location away. Levi gets one.
Last player
But
standing.
CVAL with that Odin is just shredding.
Toxin screen down.
Now we should be seeing a full buy coming out from CSU. We're seeing 3 Odins and a rifle coming out from Maryville. Maybe indicative of the design of the map. Prone to use this. I didn't think that the walls were too thin. The ultimate coming out sorry, that was the VAL from Viper. As they're just gonna spray through the middle box on A. Put up the wall. CSU puts up one in response, and now it's gonna be a battle of who can get their picks through the smoke. Odin gets one in the back. Camino picks up 2.
One enemy
CVAL
remaining.
gets 3.
Spike down A.
Nick picks up A1D, and it's gonna be a 1v2. CVAL is just gonna spray it through the wall, and the Guardian with good crosshair placement here could be
Spike
enough
planted.
to take the round. Here's one.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one through the wall. But he doesn't know where the last is. And he finishes it out. Hoping he can get this defuse in time, and with the pattern of the blanks, I think he will.
Clutch.
Wasn't
I
too
almost
close.
broke a sweat.
Picks up the Eden off of one of the dead bodies, and now CSU should have a money lead. Especially with 3 Odins that round being one of the most expensive guns in the game. Can't be great for the economy. But I mean, CVAL, since round 2, has had that Odin, and he's gonna buy another one. Camino getting the dropped Odin, and everyone else going, one person going for a Marshall, the rest going for rifles. Camino gets 2
Spike down
immediately.
mid.
Just gonna spray through mid, and the Outlaw gonna cover all of A, making it a 3v5 like that, and then just backing up puts the team in a hard situation. It's gonna be hard to push anywhere. Slow peeking like that into the Odin isn't gonna do anyone or gonna do any wonders. They're gonna push up through the mid here. Dev picks up Pro.
One enemy
Nick gets
remaining.
2. Gonna be left up to the Viper with the spike.
There.
Outlaw gonna hold a pixel angle here.
Poison's off.
Don't realize that could have slipped by. Levi
30
gonna
seconds
get some
left.
shots on, but take some damage in response. They know that players coming over to A
Does the job.
doesn't
Get
even
used
need
to
the
it.
headshot, but still
Spike
gets
here.
it. Making it 11-5. Starting to look like a defender-sided map, in my opinion. And now, after buying countless Odins, he actually has to save. CVAL with the judge, while the rest of his team buys rifles. And CSU here with not the best buy.
Weapons up. Comms open.
An op coming out for Nick, who is there.
Wall set.
Poison orb emitting.
Poison orb for poison orb. VAL going up for Marysville. Now we're gonna see Nick and Revy rotating over. Sova Dart does some damage to Crow. Team's just gonna tap the spike. Causing Jet to peek, giving away that they have an off. Levi in a really good position here to get a hit. And he's gonna have to look behind him. Taken out by Camino. Nick gets another. And Marysville is just stopped in their tracks. Levi walks around the corner, gets a pick
Spike
onto
down
A1D.
B. Last player
Picks up
standing.
Dev. It's gonna be a
30 seconds
1v4.
left.
And Arctic is just gonna hold an angle. Doesn't have spike, I don't believe.
There.
The smart option is just to save here, but you want to do as much damage to the
10
opponent's
seconds
economy
left.
as you can. And great timing for them there, as Crow puts away his gun right as he peeks. But it's not gonna matter. And they still get the kill anyways. Don't try and save around them. Now CSU is going to have a big economic advantage here. Guardian coming out for Zamvel, and the rest are just going to buy Sheriffs and save. Stinger, actually. Not even going for the Guardian, knowing they're probably not going to take this round. An op and all rifles for CSU. Oh, except for the Outlaw and Revy. He had just aimed a little bit higher and shot a little bit sooner. Could have been a very early kill.
Spike down A.
It is taking a lot of chip damage here. Camino gets one, but gets traded out by Arctic. Revy gets taken out by Arctic leaving it a 3v2. They've committed so much to this A push. Nick picks up
Spike down A.
Arctic, and they have Spike. Just gonna watch that. They know where Dev is, and on the zip line, Levi is gonna get a headshot and finish out the round. My co-caster here was saying, or producer, was saying that this wasn't a great map for them, but on this defensive side, we've seen a completely different story, taking round after round. Full rifles coming out from Marysville this time, but CSU just has better economy, better weapons, and probably more util. Revy gonna get traded out, and Crow gets taken early. Levi gonna take up Pearlescent to make it a 3v3. They know it's a B push, and Levi is just gonna use some of his smokes to stall for time.
Poison's off.
Just barely misses, but Levi gets him with the Molly. Nick gets taken out in the back line,
Shot my
but he goes for
wingman.
the defuse.
One enemy remaining.
Low gets taken out, but gets the revive.
Last player standing.
Levi
One
gets
enemy remaining.
Dev again. Oh, and A1D could see him through the smoke, but he couldn't see him. Fortunate turn
Match point.
for the end of that one, and now it's match point for the game. CSU should have more than enough money to buy back, though, and hopefully compete for this round as well.
The hunt begins.
Seeing a heavy push onto A from Marysville here, and CSU only has 3 in response.
You should run.
Watching the back line to make sure nobody flanks, and now they're gonna execute. Nick picks up Arctic, and CVAL hit Camino. Revy will use the missiles, and Levi will take CVAL out. Only 2 health though. But it doesn't matter, as he
Spike
picks up
down
A1D2. They have Spike in that molly, so close to taking Levi out. Holding great positions.
All missiles
Revy's gonna
away.
use the missiles to get him out of that corner.
1 enemy remaining.
Just finishes out the last 2. Making it 12-8. 4 rounds until they go to the overtime. Anything for my paycheck to hit. Now CSU is going with their same default, 3 on A. Excuse me for speaking too fast. 1 mid, 2 A, 2 B. And we're going to be seeing a push from Marysville. The drone going out. Not able to spot anyone to my knowledge. Revy gets hit for about 80% of his life.
Another. Órale.
Crash. Couldn't find anyone, so comes back to Camino. Just gets perfect timing here to catch
Thrash is
CVAL
ready.
and Med. Misses the shot.
Thrash is going again.
Thrash, it goes out though. He knows where he went, but he just can't get him in time. CSU should know that the push is moving over to B, but they don't want to overcommit. It's like Levi gets hit for a few. Pearlescent gets taken out.
Spike planted.
Levi was putting his gun, or pulling his gun out. And A1D picks up 3 onto CSU's backline.
Last player standing.
Revy can't connect,
Thrifty.
and a
Attackers
thrifty round.
win.
Maryville will pick up the first round. Or, first game, excuse me. We will be right back with the second game of CSU White versus Maryville Red. Welcome back, everyone, for our second match on Fracture. This is one of CSU's better maps. Probably not their best, but I assume that their best was banned. We'll be seeing CSU starting on attack, and looks like they're leaning towards an A push here. Four stack going towards top of A here, and Cypher is just gonna stay in spawn, see if anyone's going for a flank. Arctic gonna get overwhelmed,
Spike down
taken
A.
out quickly. And the Spectre here, the Ghost, is gonna give a nice amount of DPS. A1D takes out 2 on A. It's gonna make it a 2v3 pretty quick into the round. Cypher trip shot, and
Last player standing.
Cypher is gonna Crow is gonna get picked off by Pearlescent, and Zamvel will finish off the round by taking out.
Raze, don't wreck this place all on your own. Save some demo for me.
We're gonna see a anti-eco coming out from Maryville. Sorry. This buy, it obviously the point of an anti-eco is to not give your opponents the chance to win this round, but also carry over rifles to next round. I don't know how I feel about this strategy, especially when the team is this split up, because one player gets the rifle and on CSU, and it's a lot harder to retake. Camino is gonna get the ult orb, sees Dev, and both Camino and I believe that was the Raze. It's a shot on Dev. They know Zamvel is up in heaven. The Cypher trip gets taken out, and Zamvel gets caught by surprise,
down,
but
B.
takes Revy before falling. A1D is gonna throw the missiles out and take Camino and Crow before.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my gosh, gets a third onto Nick. Levi is all that's left with no rifle, but with Spike. Sees Arctic. And A1D picks up his 4th headshot.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight.
Once they're blind, we move.
The only player Marysville lost was on a pistol. So we're going to be seeing a potentially 2 rifles coming out this round, as 2 people didn't buy. Now we're going to see a split going towards B side. Line coming out from Camino. Doesn't affect anyone. Using the recharge shield. Zamvel, the concussed. Fully getting taken out. Inside that smoke there. Oh! And uses the shorty to take out Nick before getting traded out by Revy. They have sight control, but they're in a difficult retake here. Even though this is the bonus round for Marysville, it's not like they're lacking in skill. Arctic
Gotcha.
misses Levy there.
One enemy
Revy
remaining.
takes out Dev, and A1D takes out Revy and Crow. Levi and Levi takes for lesson, and now it's going to be all left up to A1D.
That's a lot of them.
Done. 3rd for Levy. (2-1), and after that we should be seeing a full buy coming out from Marysville here.
Gun here.
Yeah. One stinger coming out from Zamfel, who I assume bought last round. Outlaw for Reggie. Hopefully he can hit his shots. If so, basically just a cheaper operator. Levi going through the middle using a... or, well, crouch walking. Reggie misses the shot onto the stealth round. Using the blast to deter anyone from box. VAL is posted up at the place that he always is. It's gonna be 3-2 for ratio of defenders on each site. Zamfel gets hit by the raised grenade and taken out by Revy's
Spike
missile.
down, B.
Revy gets traded by Dev. A1D takes out Crow. Now Levi is gonna hold as much space as he can. Going to the right wall, making a crossfire. Oh. Levi gets taken out through the smoke there. Bring the satchel here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh! Wow. Nick caught by surprise, but still gets the kill onto Arctic. It's gonna make it 2-2.
Sorry,
CSU is
ear's
now
still
gonna be
ringing.
having the economic advantage, because they didn't lose as many players. We're gonna see a full-on save from Maryville, and the rest of the people who died are gonna buy rifles.
Wow, this is a nice spot.
Cypher trip going out, and it seems like they're gonna go A here. Weirdly enough, every time CSU pushes the majority of their players in the direction, Maryville has their stack there too. Now with 2 on B and 3 on A, which we saw the inverse last round.
Locating targets.
Stealth drone going out. Sees A1D.
One suppressed.
Cypher gonna walk through the back line.
Careful now.
Picks up A1D. Dodges the cluster bomb.
I know exactly where you are.
Now it's gonna
Spike
be a
planted.
5v2 as Cypher and Dev try to retake. But seems like they're getting run down by CSU, who deciding to go mid, opting to cut them off. Camino here's
One enemy remaining.
Zamfel there, but doesn't even turn. Full trust in Crow to get that kill. And Dev turns a corner to 3 CSU players in an unwinnable scenario. Revy's ult is up, and you'll be seeing... I mean, after that push... After that push, that was a really good A push from CSU. But we've seen the majority of their wins on B. But this might inspire more protections on A. But rather, it looks like they're... wow, Arctic is gonna get nicked, not even a second into the round. And Camino gets A1D.
Off your feet!
Evening out the player counts.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Now Revy's gonna use his ult. And Arctic gets a kill
Spike
with
down, B.
Got the spike!
Party stopper. Wow. That took me a second. Levi gets one and Camino gets the other.
One enemy remaining.
Camino gets a third. Now it's going to be a 2v1. They have spike. They know where the last person is. They're just going to walk away.
Last player standing.
And they line up for a shot. Arctic takes out both with one bullet. Three and CSU going for back-to-back buys. Now shooting through the smoke, giving away the location, but trying to get a sneaky pick. Jump spot and a crow jump spotting for Heaven right here. Now the missiles is barely gonna miss. How much noise has been made on the site? Nick picks up A1D. I was expecting them to want to go B here. Nick gets Pearlescent with the cluster bomb. And they know that Dev is there. After seeing 3, they're just gonna opt to push A. VAL being the only one on site. Gonna have all 5 coming at them from different angles. Arctic gets 1. VAL gets 2. Nick gets 3 with Party Stopper. They know where VAL is, and Crow finishes off the round. Doesn't get spiked down for the extra 300 though.
That goes there.
I gotta check it. Is 300 and not different.
Yes, this should do.
We're gonna see another save coming out from Maryville here, as it feels they're just alternating rounds. Now the strength of these smokes with suppressed weapons is that they don't leave tracers, which could be used to shoot back at the players, but when the smokes drop, there really is no benefit. I suppose the higher fire rate of the Phantom may be better, especially if people are buying half armor.
All missiles away.
Levi makes noise on A, and that's gonna lead Breach to go away, but now as the execute is being put onto B, we're gonna see players coming back. Crow takes out VAL. They know that they're in the smoke. Camino picks up A1D, Dev, and Pearlescent. It's gonna be left up to Arctic, who is gonna get taken out. 4th for Camino. Perfect round. Able to snag that sheriff just in the last second. CSU holding a smoke towards A here. This has been the less populated site. They know one is Heaven. VAL has been on site every time, and Cypher is gonna push up. He sees the trip, and he's gonna take that out. VAL is gonna get. How does Crow not see him? It doesn't matter, but that could have ended horribly. Brimstone is gonna miss the Hellfire, and now it's such a difficult retake. A1D is gonna get Nick and Crow though, but that is such a difficult position to expect Camino to be in. Levi's gonna
One enemy remaining.
take out Dev through a wall. Camino gets taken out. I'm unsure on how that round happened. I mean, that seemed like such a done deal. And I know for CSU White that has to be frustrating, but now they have the funds to get a full buy plus an opting not to get it though. And still a scrounge buy with a Stinger, Judge, and one more SMG for Maryville.
Smoke's down.
Arctic taken out very early, and the concuss on Camino takes him out.
One down.
A1D gets one more before falling, and that's gonna be Nick and Pearlescent. He was aiming a little bit too high for head level. 3v3 as CSU is opting just to hold space rather than pushing onto any site in particular. They ran into a lot of resistance on B, so it seems they're rotating over to A here. Dev gets taken out, and we immediately see all of the players rushing over to fill in that lost space. And Pearlescent just gets good timing there. Luckily, they still have Spike, and now we're gonna see Maryville rotating back.
30 seconds left.
Especially after hearing that Spike initiation sound. Pearlescent might have seen Nick here.
Satchel out.
And they don't know where VAL is.
Last player standing.
They still have to push into Revy though. Pearlescent gets off the Spike just to get a clean headshot onto him. And that's gonna make it 5-5. After that buy, it's gonna not be as fair of a purchase for CSU. Second thought, I believe I completely underestimated how many funds they had. A full buy coming out from both teams, except for the Guardian on Maryville, which I believe was carried over from last round. CSU showing a lot of presence everywhere, but not deciding where to take the spike. Slowly moving towards B here as there's a Camino. Find someone on A. VAL gets 2 on B before moving back up into heaven. Levi takes Dev out with the molly, and all of those breach charges miss. VAL One of the two left.
Beacon down.
And they're opting just to leave for A. Breach is staying back to get maybe a pick,
30 seconds left.
but they're going through mid. How slow Levi is going though, walking speed.
Last
the-
player standing.
Camino gets Arctic.
Prepare for hellfire.
And a miscommunication causes the Cypher
10
to
seconds left.
believe they're planting on A.
Spike
Even
planted.
with the time, he has to push into a 1v2. He doesn't know where either player is. A bad look for Zamvel. But missed timing. Zamvel is holding his fire into the smoke.
One
Levi,
enemy
turn
remaining.
around! Camino gets his third to finish off the round, and luckily they didn't
Last
choke that
round
one.
before the switch.
Yeah, Now CSU showing heavy presence towards A, but so is Marysville. Crow takes
know
out two,
exactly where
immediately making it a 3v5. Plus they get the wall hacks. The blast putting Zamval into a really bad situation. A1D using his stealth drone there, and it just immediately gets shot. Retake 2 versus 5. Revy up close. Gets mollied out.
One enemy remaining.
Blinded. Camino takes out A1D and
Go get him.
Nick finishes off the round by taking Dev.
Switching sides.
Now it's the round switch, and CSU has a 2-round lead.
Tripwire destroyed.
A big push from Marysville onto the B site, and CSU opting just for a retake, getting picks
planted.
on the outskirts of the site. Arctic waiting just for a player. Nick is still gonna
Grenade is live.
hit him even while being
Last
expected.
player standing.
A1D gets
One enemy
Revy.
remaining.
Now it's gonna be a 1v1. He knows where Zamval is, but
Satchel out.
using the satchel to push him out of cover. Such a close round. One shot made the difference, and that's gonna make it 6-7. No, do not put that in a LeBron edit. You know, I never understood why they made 6'7" the LeBron edit audio. He's 6'9". LaMelo, I get. I can't get behind LeBron. Well, okay, hold on. Don't take me out of context here. Big push from Marysville onto Site A, and Camino is going to turn his back right as the team comes through, but a tremor is going to stun Arctic. A1D gets a random kill through the smoke,
All missiles away.
playing with his hero rifle. And Revi is going to get a Spectre.
Weapon here.
Here.
Stealth drone goes out for Revi here, but A1D still gets the pick onto him. Both teams are heavily committed to this site. CSU is all the way scattered throughout, though, and I know they're just coming out of
Last
these
player
few
standing.
places.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Cage triggered.
Between Pro and Pearlescent. Taps the spike. Pearlescent gets bad timing! And Crow takes it
Nothing.
to get a free Vandal.
This goes here. That goes there.
CSU having a tight hold onto the A site. Camino takes out Arctic, but CVAL takes Nick.
Headshot.
Spike
And
down A.
A worrying amount of players got past Camino there, but now they do have the man advantage. Had the man advantage.
Go ahead. One
A1D
ground.
One enemy
scans
remaining.
Levi gets a kill through the smoke, and Revi gets another. CSU hacks confirmed. And for a technical internet timeout, Maryville will be taking a second.
This ain't what they signed up for.
And the shortest tech break
Smokes
in
down.
the history of this league. Pull by coming out from both sides except for the Outlaw and Levi. Picks up a Phantom.
Right here. Molly!
Molly going out in heaven. Narrowly dodging. A1D gets a interesting pick onto Levi there.
My eyes are better than yours.
Arctic gets taken by Crow, and still CSU is just in the middle of not falling for any bait, not moving from their sight lines, making sure they have full control over the map and the op here as A1D and Dev walk up. Gonna be crucial to the success of this round.
$30 seconds left.
They're falling for a bait. A1D and Dev don't have Spike, even though they're getting taken out. It's gonna be a retake for CSU.
Passing.
planted.
Revy uses the missiles in the default plant spot and
Last
takes him
player
out.
standing.
VAL gets killed by Camino, and now they know where Dev is. Ooh. Wow. Gets the spike defused, but what a shot by Dev. Still, CSU holding onto the operator is going to be fantastic for their economy. And for their round success. Making it 6-10 for the score.
Spike planted.
Pearlescent getting early 2 picks onto CSU players, but getting taken out because of his false security in the blast. Levi taken out by A1D's Guardian. Now it's a 2v4 retake for CSU.
Too late.
1 enemy
2
remaining.
for Revy. Camino gets a second, and they're gonna get the defuse in time. What I thought was an unwinnable scenario there turns out just better positioning and better aim works wonders.
Right there. Right there.
Maryville, as CSU gets closer and closer to that 13 count, it's gonna have to start forcing buys. Hero rifle coming out for them. One, sorry, I almost said AK. One Vandal and, nothing else for them. CSU is gonna have their average full buy though, and Pro by now should be calling out to the team that it's gonna be A plan. Spike is going down in bottom corner. And CSU is gonna have to retake 5-on-5.
Prepare for hellfire!
Maybe not getting as much util as he wanted out of that ultimate, but still making it a 3v5 here. Crow gets 2 because they accidentally opened the door.
Here.
That slip up could save them the round. Shoot the cipher trip.
Last player
CVAL
standing.
gets 2 with the judge, however. And with that beeping, I believe that's the end of the round. Nobody dies to the explosion. Wow. Making it 7-11. Great store.
I need a drop.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Bro with an early pick and Levi to follow him up. Now it's going to be a 3v5 and CSU has very solid control over the B position here. It's A1D able to get a rifle out of a sheriff. Marysville is, or sorry, Maryland, is just gonna. Oh, Marysville is just gonna wander over to A, find a completely unprotected site.
$30 seconds left.
And as that util gets used, we're gonna see CSU quickly going for a retake. Blast doing no damage.
Concussing!
Concussing the left side as that's where they've planted most of the time. They know where Dev is. Pro gets one.
One enemy remaining.
Revy picks up Dev, and they find where that last player is and get the defuse. That's gonna make it 7-12.
Match point.
Marysville buying what they can as it is match point. Gonna be 2 Vandals and all Sheriffs. For this, they're gonna have to work together. Dev picks up 2 with his
Spike
Vandal.
down A.
Camino gets his 2, and Dev picks up a 3rd onto Camino. What looked like a gimme round for CSU is looking harder and harder to fight for. Marysville knows that they have an open B site, but so does CSU as Levi goes to rotate back over. And as they see the util getting dropped, hits Dev, but just not enough and not in the right places.
Spike planted.
Pro and Levi fighting for the same space. Able to double peek here. Could be a deadly
Launching
combination.
smoke.
Smoking out heaven here.
Right here.
Now someone's up there.
Molly.
Molly. As they tap spot.
Hellfire.
And the concuss with the brimstone ult allows Dev to get an ace. Wow.
Why destroy? Why destroy? Cage trigger.
Arctic with an early
Spike
pick onto
planted.
Crow, and they immediately get the spike down on B, giving CSU no time to retake. Dev gets taken by Arctic. They know where Arctic is. I don't know if they have the time to defuse here. The missiles and the molly setup, they just have too much DPS. Gonna make it 9-12.
Yes, this should do. my wire. They found my
One suppressed.
Marysville being very cautious with where they fight here. Looking like they're gonna opt to go B here, but making no noise. Probably planning a big execute on the site. Camino takes out Dev.
Spike planted.
Oh my gosh!
One
Crow
enemy
picks up
remaining.
3! Header, header, header! And as he goes to use his ult. That's gonna be game.
Defenders win.
CSU creeping onto the B site. Hardest site to... Oh my gosh! Arctic just completely left hanging there. It just catches the player off guard and still doesn't finish them off. But Reyna is going through the backline here and still gets taken out. What is going on with Maryville right now? It's left up to Pearlescent, but it's a 3v1. I mean, yes, they're at a, health distance. It doesn't matter. Nick takes them out, and wow, that was an upsetting round. Did they get plant down there? I mean, if I'm Marysville right now, I'm beating myself up because we missed 3 kills there. 3 such easy kills. We're seeing an anti-eco for CSU. Crow isn't buying. I assume that means he's either gonna opt or use an Odin on this map with very thin walls. River goes to tie up the game 4-4. They know where A1D is and they double peek. Touches the ult orb, but Pearlescent
Excusez-moi.
between 2 walls. I forgot that Crow's agent does have guns, so not buying here is the smarter move. Now it's going to be a 2v2, but CSU, I guess both teams are really split up. Not checking corner. CVAL gets Crow. Luckily, that's the one without a weapon, though. And
1 enemy remaining.
Arctic picks out 1. He knows where he's at. He just has to.
Spike planted.
He hears him.
Locating targets. 1 suppressed.
He knows where Reyna is. He has the better gun. He needs to play range here. And that's just what he's gonna do. That's why he's professional and I'm not. Reyna. Push bomb site here. Come up. And just not look around. What's going on here?
Missiles away.
Makes me wonder why Revy didn't opt to take the shot, but just got the missiles there. But he won't live to
They don't
keep
like
it.
losing. They
But
should
that
do
is his
something
3rd
about it.
kill. Amino sees him, but just can't get the shot.
Spike down.
3
C.
kills with the judge
Last
because of
player
the close
standing.
corners there, and now it's all left up to who's that? Crow,
Flawless.
who gets taken out by CVAL for a 4th. CVAL opting to keep the judge even while every other player is getting a rifle. And I mean, it keeps working out for him, so I don't see why he would change it. CSU keeps entering these close corner battles, and they keep losing because they're overextending by themselves. But I mean, I guess last round, it doesn't even matter if it's by yourself. It's just if you overextend at all. You need to clear these corners. someone like Brevi's ability, but they're just opting not to do that to save you and money. Here, going up. No. Might see this. Oh wow, Camino getting a kill all by himself.
Blasting!
See,
30 seconds left.
Blinding!
gonna be a difficult retake for Maryville, as they have to
Shadows traveling. Go ahead. Stand your ground.
One enemy remaining.
now and just 3 people keep there. Pick up 2. It's gonna be a 3v1, and CSU finishes out the round, making it 3-1. I think it is. I think they're just, other than Zamvel with the judge, Zamvel is taking up close corner battles here, and I think, yeah, I think it benefits from this map, with how many lines and, but I feel like once CSU starts to adjust to that, they don't have much else going through. Only 1 on C, right after a C hit. I mean, makes me unsure what Maryville is doing here. Camino gets traded out by Prolescent here. Now they have C all to themselves. Zamvel goes through the back line, but with the extra range, the judge can't do anything. Wow, and A1D didn't see the teleport right next to him.
1 enemy remaining.
Vic gets a pick with the party stopper. I mean, in this 3v1, do they really even have to wait out? If I'm Raze here, I'm saving. You get double team. Yeah, you trade, but now you have no rifles for next round. It's gonna be 5-1. I said that last time. They won with 3 sheriffs and 2 vandals. All still have a judge. 7 kills with it. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you love, but if you love the judge, maybe you should stop it. Those first 2 rounds, they were surprising players, but now you can see they're checking corners. They're doing exactly what I said. A10 here gets A1D. Aid. I just got its aid. Aid gets a early pick with Terrapin. Now CSU really has A main all to themselves. Opening up tree and seeing no one. It might be easy to mistake that they have sight to themselves here. They do need to still be cautious. Arctic gets taken out by Crow. And now, since everyone has moved over, Aid getting another pick with that sheriff. Crow getting one more. Aid finally falling down. Prolescent.
1 enemy remaining.
waiting for the ult.
Like I never left.
They just took.
Last player standing.
I didn't realize it was still a 2v2. Wow. Maybe a bit of an overcommit from CSU.
Thrifty.
Especially giving that kill to Pearlescent, allowing them to stay alive for the what is it called? Defuse, retake, whatever you want to call it. CSU is gonna have a full buy here, and Pro is gonna use his ability to have basically. What is it adjacent?
No tenemos hermanos.
Crows.
You want to play? Let's play.
Is it not? So that's gonna give him crazy util. Or sorry, eco. Because he's still gonna have enough to get an extra.
Swords activated.
Given that.
Clearing out.
This is not
Trevor.
Praise gets taken out by that same judge. And CSU has seen a lot of presence. C. Rotating over towards A, but so is Maryville. Dev takes out Crow. 3v5 like that. Like this, it can be scary.
Last player standing.
The bull's right there.
Spike
Doesn't work in his
down
favor,
A.
but Camino picks up 2, making it a 1v3. Not an easy round, but just doesn't get the bullets. Think so? I don't agree with this buy from Pro here. I know that the max money in CS is 16, but I don't know what it is in Valorant. But I feel like saving here, getting that economy, and being able to full buy with your separate round and not play hero rifle is much more important than maybe getting 1 or 2 picks. Oh my gosh, they're gonna run straight into the judge.
Do better.
This time they get the pick though, they expect it, and that's the weakness of that strategy. Dev bounces away using
Your feet.
Nick is gonna follow in, but just barely misses the shots. CSU is all over this left side of the map, and Maryville knows them. They're right there with them. As they make less and less notes. Slowly start rotating over to A. Smoke going out to A. Camino taking a pot shot at.
Concussing. Flash out.
30 seconds left.
8 is gonna get Crow. And a wasted party stopper there.
Scatter.
Levi is gonna use his whole clear tree.
Cover going out.
Go ahead. Stand your lady's line.
Oh, and such unfortunate timing. Bevy there. Levi gets a.
Last player standing.
Dev is just getting such great time. Levi comes out from the smoke and it's a bit too late. Making it 4-4. Game's tied up, and now after that bye, CSU will be able to buy most weapons for their top 4. Pro is gonna get a Phantom. I didn't expect he would be able to afford that.
missiles away. Drone going out.
Cover going out.
People making it a 2v3 this year, going out. Levi using that teleport mistake that he's going over, but Brevi getting that kick onto 8 is going to give away the location of the rest of the team. And as the spike goes down, we're going to see a rotate coming out from that Vise. Archik is going to get Levi.
One enemy remaining.
I don't know why they just keep peeking him. Obviously that worked for Camino there, but scary sight, scary sight.
All missiles
He's
away.
using the missiles. He jumps over the corner. With that, not nearly enough time for that to get the bomb. Just barely missing breach. Pushing it to 4-5. I believe that was a buy round for Maryville, but it doesn't seem it matters. Getting another full buy and Pro having to rebuy, putting him on that $200. They need to win this round, otherwise 2 of their players are in debt. I don't know.
Standing.
For the team.
Spike down
It's gonna be
A.
a 1v3 very quickly in the first round. Spike right in front. Gonna put his chamber teleport down.
I have the spike.
Just has to be worried about everything. Someone behind. Dev is right, and so is the prize.
Thirty seconds left.
Trap destroyed. Not your best.
You're gonna get the spike down here.
Spike planted.
Forcing the team to very strong. That rain over. It's gonna make it a lot more difficult for him to 1v2. Gonna get this defuse done on time.
They are so dead. You want to play? Let's play.
Point B in it. Probably go A side. Pro gets a VAL. Dev takes out before getting traded, and Aid trades Nick. It's gonna be a 3v3. CSU just doesn't have space. Don't have a lot of control. Buys have the entirety of C locked up. Up to. No, someone's in. Has to be.
Here.
Missiles are gonna right over there. Levi's gonna get the lesson. Vandal picked up. Wow,
30
Aid
seconds left.
Takes out Probe with the missiles.
Light munition.
Last player standing.
God. Aid gets his third in Arctic. Just immediately aiming head level.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, those. Bro, pushing up on Zambel here. Judge, not able to fill him in, but Aid picks up 3 on A, and that's just devastating. They both walk past the shear and lose their primaries. Bro's gun
Last
doesn't
player
count as a prime.
standing.
Doesn't matter. Remy will go down with the spike. They know it's not
My ultimate
May,
is
they
ready.
know it's not B. Wow, and Remy pushes up, but just on the wrong
Light munition.
target. Anyone else, that kill would have been so impactful, but Clove just revive. What happened on?
Switching sides.
I reckon I'll take a kick after this. I've earned it.
All missiles away. Cover going out.
CSU defending now, and as an avalanche of players fall onto C, they just can't defend. Pro's gonna use his free
Spike planted.
share. Every single round, CVAL gets a pick with this shotgun. They count up in a second. 2 more players for
Last player
Maryville.
standing.
Camino gets one of them. A10 is just fighting for his life, but it takes getting a different angle to really finish out the round. Now, my producer was saying this map is slightly defender-sided, which being 7-5 on a defender-sided map when you're starting attack is fantastic if you can continue that momentum.
I need this.
Keep going for the.
Thank you.
I can only imagine these players are starting to get tired now, as it's third match and late into the half. Levi gets a
One enemy remaining.
uses
Spike down,
the
C.
pistol here. Take out A. Picks up a third. All up to this clove and picking up the spike. One person on every single corner. Just a matter of time before they fall. The Ares.
I will be their nightmare. Shadows traveling.
Levi gonna be left alone. A here. You know, taken out by the Odin of A.
Ciao.
Like, using this before
Spike's
to jump
there.
over, and they have Spike. Nick getting his third and then traded. Draws
One
A10,
enemy remaining.
picks out one. Gets the second.
I am sorry. We
Bro with two that round and the
differences.
Vandals.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
Technically.
I don't see why he would. I mean, just save it for, Dawn.
Cover going out.
But, I would just save that ultimate until, he needs actual money. They're up econ, they're up weapons. Except for the judge. They just lost that judge. Bunch of early picks coming out. And it's already 4v2 as Maryville overseas.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Blinding! Flash out!
One enemy remaining. Spike
Gets
down,
traded
B.
out by
Bomb buddy
Ace
out.
missiles. So raise bots. Aid. Wow. Just instantaneously. Dead.
All missiles away. That's true.
One enemy remaining.
Teleport's ready.
7-10 going into this round. CSU immediately has a lot of control over the map. All of Maryville is located in a little small part. Ray's ult would have gone crazy though. But Bino is gonna go crazy instead, picking up 2 before he falls. And Revy gonna get Pearlescent. Now they're gonna hide. Not allow Pearlescent.
Spike down. C.
But
One enemy
It's-
remaining.
the op falls. No, Aid is left alone. One shot, but so is Revy.
Here.
Team Ace.
Aid gets taken out by a cluster grenade. Gonna make it 7-11. Great store. I felt like it wasn't funny the first time, but the second time is where you really get them. They ought to stop making it the score if they don't want me to make the deal.
The hunt begins.
On cooldown.
CSU losing Rays. Now they just have to hold sight or
This is how it ends.
retake. Hey, here. Heavy looks away right at the moment. Revy and Crow both
Last
pick
player
it up.
standing.
Revy gets a second. Crow falls to 8. This went from a 5v3 to a 1v2 very quickly. Just gonna take Spike and leave. Here's them running away. And that plan knows they're gonna go see.
30 seconds left.
8 is gonna run all the way.
Spike planted.
Spike is planted. Raina see.
All missiles away.
Waiting for a double peek. 8 seems to be taking the long. Heavy needs to be quick. Oh. That was...
No, then,
mean, it was
papaya. If you compromise your position,
CSU is
you
gonna
hand them a free
rebuy their
kill.
weapons.
Don't.
I was gonna be on the op. The worst fear for CSU, I can only imagine, is letting Marysville get back into this game. Their economy up and rebuild their... But after they get open, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. Dev gets 2, but Nick trades him out. Not moving. Quite
Spike planted.
I believe they're gonna wait on Levi here.
Adapt or die!
But losing them. So bad they hear him fall.
Last player standing.
Doesn't matter. The primary advantage there wins them around. And now CSU struggling.
Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
Yeah.
Does anyone have funds? Merci.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Last player standing.
What's the judge right? Probably assuming that they'll be farther, but got a jump spot. You have said that multiple times. I think you're just a I'm out kind of guy. Well, I think it might work against you in this. You're going to be tilted. You've lost 3 rounds in a row. I can't imagine there's anything productive to say in that chat other than tilt. Bro, great timing. Levi getting some chip damage.
All missiles away.
Spike planted.
Having to kill 3 people there.
Last player standing.
That's going to be a tie game, 11-11. Well, they called the timeout, as you said.
What a timed out a round. Still a good time. They're rushing.
I mean, I'm sure they are too, and I'm pretty sure that's why it's a. Right. They're just gonna win.
By any means necessary. They are so dead. Trap destroyed. Here. Out of charge.
CSU with an early pick and damage on Rays. Mino getting Arctic. Pacing.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Almost cleaning it up though. Left up to this clove and Trevi takes it. And I think the issue for Crow right now is he's aiming too close to these.
Match point.
He's not, expecting his reaction to take as long as.
That's a good spot.
Whether that's because of tilt or whatever, I think he needs to aim a little bit farther away from it by the time he'll react. getting the kill onto A before he can trade it out. Pearlescent taking out A. Revy doesn't re-peek. If they get this round, this could be
Spike planted.
Finally,
Last
Revy
player
gets,
standing.
a kill. The Pearlescent gets.
Blinding.
Fake teleport to make them away, but they smoked it out anyways.
Shadows traveling.
How's it going?
Oh, and it's game 3 as well.
Yeah.
We're not muted, right? Alright, well, it's overtime. I came in at just the right time. Alright.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Oh, imagine if they were hearing. How long was that headset wearing?
No, it's been on my leg.
Oh, good. That would have been very funny if the headset was right next to the mic and they could just hear the game played through that.
Yeah, it would be awesome. No way we would make that mistake, right?
Wait, why are you saying it?
Anyways, on to overtime. I realized after 1 or 2 rounds of it.
How has the game been going so far? Because I see it's 1-1, 12-12, overtime here on Lotus.
Yeah, we had about 4 rounds of lead, and we kind of just threw it all away here.
It can be tough to attack it.
We were defending.
Oh, defense is difficult.
We're on attack now.
We are. Defense. Oh, this is their main roster, I think. Oh no, I don't think. I was looking at their roster online before this for Maryville main, and Aid was on that one. Either Aid is a double player, or yeah, he is. Like, I think he's a sub who plays on. They have full control of C site here. If they realize this, they can push forward and get 3v4s. Decent position.
This is coming out. Levi gets a pick onto Arctic. Walks up onto that smoke.
He's got a plant going on.
Going out.
He's still got the paranoia of this one behind him. He doesn't know. Let's just find that kill already. Holding things down at the moment. He's got the Armageddon, but he's not going to get the chance.
With enough time, they'll get this thing.
This is how it ends.
Still, more rounds can
Switching
come.
sides.
CSU just needs to clutch
Match
up on
point.
defense.
My burden never ends.
A gift. Who will I spot first?
Aggressive play here on mound. Like this, CSU, but everybody's on the A, so not much purchase from it.
Taking up that space is very important. Narrowing the options for Mary's.
Maryville Captain Red.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
Said it right. I think I started saying it right.
Some noise being made. The rest of CSU should be following shortly.
One super.
Oh. Revy is gonna fall to that first grenade.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Spike down A.
I was out there for a while. I had my own club match, and I was listening to Camino. He was popping off like bombs. Oh! He's out of nowhere! What? 4!
Switching sides. Overtime.
Can I get a 4 for
You
you?
think they're so secure?
You'd
Somebody
think
needs to
at
hit up
least
Wendy's.
one person would look behind. But I mean, they're just gonna backpedal towards him until he takes them all out.
Now, see, again, though, I mean, this is the thing with OT. Sometimes you see this where it's just win on defense each and every time. Somebody's got to find the cookie that crumbles. Nice little soft. Yeah, it's always going to slow them down.
Locating targets.
Find some space. Niku's, he's got two! And the Levy's able to find a third. This might be the attack round that they need. It's a 2v4. And they're going to have to play retake here, Maryville.
Bomb buddy out.
Got good cover as well. They know exactly where the rest of the players are coming from. That boom bot. Paranoia as well. Slow it down.
With the man advantage here, I can see CSU.
Last player standing.
Time.
They might not even need to. Pro finds Arctic to 4v1. This would have to be a monumental retake from this individual player. Cheeky, but at this point in time, the timer is ticking down faster and faster. And Salvo slows them down, and yeah, Levy finds the spam kill. One more round is victory.
Switching
Clearly,
sides.
this series has been hard fought. When did this start? 7?
No, 8.
8? Okay. That would have been crazy if it was a 3.5-hour match for best of 5 or best of 3. And this is best of 3.
Oh.
Hey, could keep going. You never know.
Commentating.
Yeah, I'm fun being here alone. I love watching the boards. The Odin is an interesting choice here.
I think because
all missiles away.
Paper thin walls, especially on that A site.
Bro, he gets timing so hard.
Used and you put down and you immediately, but he just went. Not like CS flashes.
Blew a shot there before it's by the
right there.
Backing him up. You see, we're holding on to the slow break. That's dangerous. So precise. Mina was saying earlier, by the way, that he feels like the team is starting to stagnate, so a win here would blow their expectations for themselves out of the water. Swing on there from Camino. It's a bit of an overheat. Falls. Doesn't find the shot. He's got to get out of there. Gets out.
I feel like today Crow has been holding these pixel peak when he really just wants to hold a little bit more.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Revy just finds a kill with Got Salvos, and Nikus walks in, totally unperturbed. He's blinded and nobody's shooting at him. One player remains. Arctic all alone, and CSU have taken it.
Big match.
Grenade!
Defenders win.
Like that's like a huge win for them. Like I cannot overstate. Like let me check the schedule real quick, but I'm pretty sure I think this was a CVAL match. Like this is like yeah, this is CVAL. I think this is CVAL playoffs.
This is
quarterfinals.
This is
4 playoffs.
yeah,
Okay,
so now they're in play.
So now this confirms their spot in place. This was like an LCQ, which is massive for them, right? This is the JV team effectively. This is our B team effectively. So a win here is monumental for their expectations. Obviously, our green team is favored to make it into playoffs, but both of our teams making it through is massive. But real quick, we're going to grab a player for a quick interview. Be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry I couldn't be here for most of the match, but I got the tail end, and now I got an interview for you. Goodness gracious. I got an interview for you today with Camino. Took me a second to remember your new username.
Yeah.
First question, before obviously amazing dub, why'd you change your username?
The Zakomi one was a little bit, it was like, I got it from like, just like a derivative of like my original username. The original username just really didn't mean much to me. And Camino, little nerd here, is a Star Wars planet for clones.
Yep.
It's their home world, and a big clone guy.
Yep.
Fives, Rex.
Oh yeah.
I love all of them. The Bad Batch, so like it was like Camino's a pretty cool name, so I'm gonna go for it.
Minus Bad Batch, you're preaching the choir here, but besides that, good dub today, man. How do you feel?
Yeah, like we feel great. I haven't been that locked in for a series in a long. It felt great. Like I just felt like everything I was doing was at least semi-correct. I felt like I was getting the kills. I felt better than them, so I tried to my best to just keep it going. Been playing well recently, just in general. My mechanics have been up, so we feel great in general too as a team. All my teammates play.
Yeah, and that's great to hear. Cut me off if you think I'm saying anything too much, but before the match, you were talking about how you felt like the team was slowing down on their improvement. How it felt like you weren't like going up at the same pace as the teams that you're playing against. What do you think changed?
I think today we were just putting it all together. So I feel like our biggest problem with our improvement is that our communication in terms of swinging, playing together has just kind of been off. We kind of just don't do it, even though we talk about we need to do it. I think today we kind of like, especially when me and Levi, Levy Chevy were in clutches, we were talking the whole time. Talking about what we were holding. My teammates did the same thing when they were in clutches, and I think we were just putting it all together. We were swinging together. We were talking about what we were actually gonna like, what our ideas were, and I think in general, like that Maryville team's a very good team.
Yeah.
Like that's their academy team, and their main team is the best team in the so I'm very happy with beating them. I think we played great.
Yeah, I think you did too, at least from what I saw. I'm gonna need to rewatch the VOD, but one more question for you before I send you out. Obviously, like you said, Maryville, #1 in the nation. That's kind of how it is in a lot of esports, by the way. Like a lot of games, Maryville's like top 5. How do you feel going into playoffs, knocking out the B team of the #1 guy as like, you know, an underdog team is your main roster, right? You guys are the JV kind of to the underdogs. You guys just kicked some rear of the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like B team.
Like it feels great. All their players are so good. Which Samvel, I've played him in comp a few times. He's a great player. Aid, I haven't had the, I guess you could say, joy of playing with yet in comp, but he seemed like a great player too. But I think Maryville's one of those organizations or colleges, I guess, that you just feel great no matter.
Yeah.
Like we actually faced Maryville's A team in the Fun Ever tournament we played in. We got annihilated. Like those guys are like, they're a whole different monster compared to anything I've ever. So no matter what, it feels great. They were this 2 seed in our bracket. The only team better than them is Akron Gold, and I'm going to come out and say I think that team is better than Akron Gold. So if we could beat that team, I think we can beat, or I think if we could beat this Maryville Academy team, I think we can beat Akron Gold. And
you think you can make a run?
I think we can make a run. If we played like today, how we play it every single time, or at least close to it, I think we have a real at least making it to the final.
All right, holding themselves to a high standard. That's what you like to see here at CSU, especially from our VAL team, like our VAL White team. I said earlier that the JV team, but they're still a damn strong team, and you saw it here tonight. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and look forward to these guys in playoffs.
Thank you, guys.